Hey guys, welcome to the MelVee Family Pod episode 2. I'm your host Claire Ndhlalambi. You can catch me on Instagram at claire.ndh.ww. I'm here with my brothers.
My name is Ryan, back at it again. My IG handle, boy_Ryan.ww.
And I am Mara. I'm happy to be back. If you want to check me out, you can check me out on Mara Manos. That's my Instagram handle.
Alright, and for those who don't know, my name is Wayne Ndhlalambi. You can find me on Instagram at Wayne WAYNE_NDH on Instagram.
Yeah guys, so today's topics are very, very interesting, hey? They are. So the first topic is African Christian parents. And that's a broad, funny topic, but also a very touching one. So what do you guys think about African Christian parents? What's your view on it?
Yeah.
At a child. So what's your view?
African parents.
Yeah.
Hey.
African Christian parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, but I'd say starting off, knowing how many of our parents are really conservative Christians, man.
Yeah.
I'd say that's one main point with a lot of African parents that point out these guys are really conservative, which is a good thing, very good thing, because I'd say looking at my parents in general,
Our parents, bruh.
Your family, man. We're together.
Yes. No, looking at our parents, I'd say one thing I really thank the Lord for is the conservative nature that they've been built into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Although at times, you just be like, man, can't they ease up on some things? When you look at it now, you're like, yeah, if they didn't drill that stuff into me, I don't know how I'd be
We've
right
gone
now.
haywire. What about your parents? How are they? If they're Zimbabwean, they're Christian. How was life?
You know, my parents, especially my dad, is very strict.
Hey, the fathers.
Sure. As in, especially when you're going to church. Sure. You can't miss church if it's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Guys.
If you're not at church,
If you're not at church, you will die.
Even if you're sick, they'll go pray for you at
Go
church
pray
with
for
you
you
there.
at church. So yeah, but
for you.
I think the way they are strict made me to be a good person somehow. Yeah, and I really liked it. It's different from other parents, to be honest. Yeah. Though that strictness, you can't go out. No. You're supposed to come back home at 4. You see.
No boyfriends, no girlfriends.
No, you see. But then, even if they did that, they did the best for us. Yeah, to be honest, I think it's the best. Yeah.
Narain, what's your view on it, brother?
I'd say for me, if you're at a younger age and you had strict parents, you'd be like, oh, they're abusing me.
Yeah.
No, I feel abused. Like my parents hit me every day. It's the thing, but when you grow up, when you start learning more, you realize that what they're actually doing is building you up for what's about to come in your life.
Yeah.
It's preparing you.
Preparing you for the future. So that's how I see it as African Christian parents.
I think for me, since it's the traditions of Africanism and then the religion of Christianity, sometimes you have to mesh them together. There are some traditions in African traditions that we don't believe as Christians. Sometimes you don't know, us in Debeles. A girl has to go through initiation. I haven't gone through the initiation. I don't think I will. But because of us as Christians, we don't really believe in that, And so I guess the way African parents really drill in some good, how can I say, characteristics for you when you are still young.
Morals and values.
Morals and values, So it really does help. I'm not saying other parents of other cultures and other races don't do that, but us as Africans, there's a lot into it. There's a lot that goes into it.
Wait, we can't talk about the other what you say before, like the
Races,
other races, because we don't know.
Yeah, we don't.
We only know
Viewers,
about.
if you guys have any input, like bring it on. Like
Yeah,
we wanna know. We wanna
yeah,
know.
you should bring it on.
Stop
Yeah.
bringing other people on. You never know, man. Just talk about it.
Invite some friends.
Diversity, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
since we've spoken about African Christian parents, also us as siblings, like what's our relationship as siblings? How do you keep that constant loving relationship as siblings?
I think number one, you should listen to your parents.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I think Exodus says honor
Honor
your mother and father. That's what
Days
is
may be
exactly.
longer.
So I think the first thing we should do is honor our parents. That's the main thing that we should do. Yeah.
And as siblings, I feel like to keep that sibling dynamic. Also, if you have an older brother, like if they tell you, when you used to tell me I used to be naughty when I was younger, you always tell me, Claire, if you do this, dad will discipline you. And I never listened. I was like, no, you don't know everything. And then it would actually happen. So I think listening to each other is really a big factor of it.
It's very important.
What do you think about the sibling dynamic?
I feel like as siblings, you should be connected.
Yeah.
Like just simply talking to each other. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? That simple conversation can connect you to in a way that some people can't even explain. So also having respect for each other. Respect is a big key in having a connection with your siblings. But even though in some situations there might not be respect, just find a way to apologize for something you might have said that might have hurt them. So just having that connection and respect for each other, I think builds you also as siblings.
But what about you? You're like the third oldest of the family. So like, how is it?
Wait, please repeat the question again, because I'm busy listening to the answers, trying to dissect.
What's your view on sibling dynamics?
Sibling dynamics.
Yeah.
Please, like describe that further. For me, it's like it's really broke because there's so much you could talk about on sibling dynamics. You feel me? If you're to talk about how we relate as siblings, for us here, my personal view, I'd say we've gotten really closer as we've all grown up. I mean, there's a gap in between all of us. I mean, between me and the older ones, it's about an 8-year gap, and then with you guys, it's 5, and then with the youngest, it's 13.
Yeah.
So I'd say it takes time really getting to bond, because imagine now you and us, let's say 13, and there's one that's just born.
Yeah.
And now it's crazy. But I'd say in general, we're really close. I can put it that. I can tell you guys what's happening in my life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might not really get to the nitty-gritty stuff that I might not really want to tell everyone. I want to keep to myself. But I can tell you guys most of it, like 90% definitely. You get it? So yeah, I mean, I really love my siblings, man.
We love you too.
Love you too, bro. Yeah.
So we're talking about African parents, right, and their type of parenting and how it affects us. But like, what about the relationship between parents? As children to parents, like, how is your relationship with your parents? Does that matter? Like, how's your relationship with your parents?
My relationship with my parents right now is much more stronger because I'm old.
Yeah.
It's different from when I was a child. Because right now they also listen to what I say. For example, when they bring something to the table, what should you do? When I say a point, now they listen. So I feel like I'm closer to them, whereby they listen to what I say.
Yeah.
So my relationship with my parents, it's very good. And to Uncle Melusi as well, I can say it's good as well. Because one key thing that I try to do is listen. Even when you're wrong, when they're talking to you, just try to listen. Keep quiet. Yeah. Because talking back to them won't help you.
Exactly.
So when they're talking to you, you better just keep quiet because they're older than you. They know better than you do. Yeah. So keep quiet.
I think it's listening on both parties.
Exactly.
Like listening to each other.
But there's a point that you can't be talking back to them.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have
may
to
know everything. Just
yeah.
respect them enough.
Yeah, just listen to them
To
and
keep your mouth quiet, because if you keep going,
to
man,
go.
But sometimes you need to get your cross or your point over, like
get
at
your
least
point across,
understand
but in a
where
respectful,
No,
I'm
but
coming
in a
from.
respectful way, because
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah,
time
most definitely
where you want to say your
respectful way.
point, but the way you want to say your point, right?
It should be in a respectful way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just say your point in a nice way.
Like
No,
this.
no, did yeah.
I don't want.
You'll die.
No, yeah. So I think respect for me is key.
Definitely.
Yeah, just
definitely.
respect them and they will respect you back. Yeah.
So what about y'all? Like,
Alright, go first.
you know,
Go,
we
go.
just came from speaking your point, so you gotta
No, it's
speak.
okay. You can go.
You
Hey,
go.
it's okay. Talk, man. Got a
Okay.
spotlight.
So
yeah.
I'd say the relationship with our parents, for me specifically, my relationship with them, it's better than it was when I was still younger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I'd say when I was younger, I would see it as I'm being abused. But also I wouldn't think of myself. I wouldn't think of myself that, okay, no, what I did was wrong. The only part I'm seeing is me being hit. That's it. And I say that's something you see.
And then the Bible says, if it
something
hits you,
you
it's out
see
of
in a
love.
home.
And it's like, no, that's not out of
You
love.
don't love it at all.
It's not love.
But now that we're older, I mean, it's a simple conversation. And now that you know a bit more than you did when you were small, it's like, okay, you understand where you're coming from. You know that what you did was wrong.
Yeah.
So now you apologize for what you did and you continue. Just continue being a family.
Yeah. Effect. What about you, Mr. Tando?
Man.
Hey.
Man, no. I'd say my relationship with my parents over the years, especially as I got into my teenagehood, man, I'd say they're my friends. Like my best friends. Yeah.
Your bestest friends.
If they could, they would be your siblings, but they...
Yeah, because, I mean, guys, the way I can relate to my parents now, even there's times I sit down and I'm like, hey, are these really my parents, man? Hey, because there's times I'll just come to my dad and be like, yo, man, what's up? You good? I'm like, because I never imagined the day where I get to my dad, I'm like, yo, what's up?
What's up?
Or even when we wake up in the morning, I'd be like, oh, guy, what's up?
When you're younger, it's always like, hi,
Okay.
Diddy.
What's up? And he said, replies, what's up? I'm like, oh, okay.
We chilling with
cool, man.
cruising.
Yeah,
This is something new.
yeah.
I've never seen this before.
And I mean, you can talk about a lot. Some things I would like, what's going on at school, like that's a general topic. Now it's like I can tell them about my friends, like, no, this person did this one has a girlfriend, this one has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I like this person. Like the other day, Dad was like, yo, just come by and tell me if you like it, and I'm like, oh,
We're on that level now.
Surely
We're on that
I will
level.
come.
Oh, come, sure, I'll come one day. Just
we'll see about that, man. But
Now you already knows who you are. You already knows.
This
nah,
one.
but I'd say it's something that's really developed, and I really love it. Like they said the other day, we don't want our kids to be, strangers in our house.
Yeah.
We want them to be our friends, and definitely I'd say they've played their part heavily in carrying out that role. And also it's a two-way street, like Mother said.
yeah.
Like referring to the respect. So I'd say I've gotten really close to them over the years, and I really love it.
And I think for me, my relationship has gotten much better because I was the naughty one of the house. Before Chloe came, I was the naughty one. Hey, everything Claire didn't, I know, stuff like that. But as I grew older, I got closer with them. You know, have these type of talks like, yeah, this happened at school, or there's this person that I like, or even showing on an Instagram picture like, what do you think about this one? You know,
This boy likes me.
yeah, this one likes me, this one likes me. You know, and also like you're able to vent. Like if you can't vent to any friends, you vent to your parents. Be like, yeah, so I'm going through this. But obviously, you won't get into nitty gritty stuff because you obviously there's that barrier. Like, if I say this, then something might happen.
Yeah, what
you know,
if?
what if that fear? But you can,
fucking
but you
alone,
can
man.
still, but you can still vent
Where's
to
the
them and be
limit?
like, this is, where's the limits? But you can still vent and be like, yeah, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Like they can give you advice on it, you know.
Definitely.
And like, a relationship between parents and children is very, very important because in some houses they might say, yeah, I have a mom and dad, but like we don't talk like that.
I never
you know.
spoke to them.
And also what I picked from what we all said is communication.
Yeah,
Definitely.
communication is
Definitely. If you
key.
communicate with your parents, then you see that your relationship will get stronger with your parents. But if you don't communicate, if you don't tell them,
nothing
Dad,
will happen.
you see, I have someone I like. You see, you
need some money to go see somebody.
Yeah. So
know,
I think
stuff like that.
communication.
To go
When you
out.
say you need some money to go to someone, make sure you have your money.
Then I want some money to go see someone.
You pay back with interest.
In fact, I remember someone when we listened to it, they were like, guys, dating when you are broke is hard.
Hey.
Sure.
Aye. Or even any form of relationship, whether it's your friend,
When you're
whatever.
broke.
Guys, it is hard.
You still remember when I was telling you being broke is annoying, my friend.
Yeah, no, man.
It really, really is. So since we're talking about like parents and house relationships, like what about out there? Obviously, we have our friends, you know. Some we have best friends, or we call them our brothers, you know, or sisters. So what's
boys.
the
Boys.
boys?
But I never heard them saying my girls.
We do. We say my
They say my besties.
My bestie.
No. Sometimes
My girlfriends.
my girlfriends. Yes.
But then, like, you know, when the guys say I'm going out with the boys,
The boys,
it is you know it's the boys. But when you say I'm going out with the girls,
the besties, because it's a tricky one. That one, I will leave it. I don't enter there.
What's your guys' relationship with your friends? You know, we'll start with Wayne. We all know you have your boys since you guys are small.
Hey,
you know, what's the relationship there?
I mean,
he's smiling.
I know my boys, man. In fact, let me say their names. This is my camera. Yeah. The ones I'm really close to, I hope one day I can get them on the cast, just on the podcast to talk to them, you know what I'm saying? So my boys Matthew, Tristan, CJ, and Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Zoo's one that I recently met, but
You guys are close.
all of us, like, we've just had fun, man, throughout these years. I guess each and every single one of them there, I've known them for 10 years plus at least.
Wow.
At least. Zoo, obviously, being the recent one I met, it's about maybe, let's say, 3-4 years. But still, most of them,
That's
it's
still long.
it's very long. And, man, we've had fun. And I guess those are that's the one group where I could just tell mom and dad, hey, I'm going out here. And they'd be like, okay, just come back home safe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get back home safe. Or even sometimes if the program ends till late, I can even stay there and then come back the next day. Like, it's been, I really appreciate them, man. Those are the guys I'd even say I love them. You know what I'm saying? Even tell each other, I love my boys.
I love you.
But I'd say those are some of the closest people I have to me right now. Not including those that are like family and stuff that I've had like outside of my family or something like that, if you guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, man. And then there's friends that you get from time to time. Some come and go, you know what I'm saying? But I guess friends and everyone, they've built me to be who I am. That's what I could say. Yeah.
So like, who's the boys to you? Like the boys.
You know how it started, right? So in my squad.
Story.
Yeah. let me tell you about my boys.
Yeah.
So the squad, right? We are 4. So I will say out the names. There's Ryan Machando, there's Sean Chimini, and there's Ridley Takara.
Say
So
name even.
yeah. So you see, my boys.
They must know.
They must know. Yeah. So with my boys, right? My best friend from the squad is Ridley Takara.
You know, I've spoken to him. He's actually a cool guy. He's cool.
Rido. You know Rido then.
Yeah.
So, so me and Ridley, we share one friend. His name is Sean.
Okay.
So now there's Machando, and you guys, I think you're wondering, so where Machando is coming in. So me and Machando, we grew up together, right? But then there was after our church, so our church was big, right? So they had to split it into 2 churches.
Okay.
So after the split up, there was a distance between me and Machando. But then when we grew up, later on, I was like, no, but I had a friend that I grew up with. I need to link up with Machando. So, right? So Machando and Sean, right? They go to the same school.
Okay.
So it's easy for them to
just meet up.
Yeah. And I'm always with Ridley. Yeah, and so it's easy for us to meet up as a gang.
So it's a pair, the pair, okay.
Yes, you see.
Okay.
So my boys are 4, and our connection is really great.
Yeah.
Guys, let me tell you, it's the best. Yeah. We always go out together, do everything together.
Chilling together.
As you said, man, I can say, I will tell my boys, I love you.
Yeah.
You see. I won't lie to you guys. I love you guys. This is one time we were talking on the phone. I was like, "Hi guys, I love you guys." They were like, "I love you. We love you too. We love you too." Yeah. So there's this connection that we have, and we try to communicate almost every day as much as we can. Even if I'm here in South Africa and they're back in Zimbabwe, we try to communicate so that we keep the bond together.
And you always saying, I miss them.
Exactly. Even this is when I was coming this side, this one person was like, this friendship is over. But I looked at them and was like, what are these guys saying? They don't know this connection that I have with my friends. So yeah, and the other thing I do is I pray for that relationship with my friends, so that nothing comes between us. Because there's so many things that can come between us and break our relationship. So that I pray so that relationship stays.
Prayer is a big factor in relationships.
Yeah, so those are my boys. Yeah.
Ryan, who are your boys?
My boys.
Yeah. The boys.
Guys.
Your boys.
Why do I notice all of you have boys and I have my girls? And I'm the only one girls. Hey.
Because you're the only girl.
And I'm the host.
Yeah.
So who are your boys?
Should I say name?
Shoot. Muna, shoot.
I will play games with Muna. Shoot. Will say.
Yeah, so there's Muna, there's Kulu, there's Keegan, and there's me.
Okay.
And Mazuba.
So it's 4. So it's 4 of them, including you. 5.
Yeah.
Bit.
So them 4. Muna and Kulu and Keegan, I've known them for a long time. I'd say Muna, we met at a church for recording. Randomly I was like, there's someone in front of me. Let me go talk to him after church.
Did you guys talk that day?
Yeah, we did. That day I went to go talk to him.
Oh, and then okay.
I went to go talk to him. And the first thing he said to me was like, I like your sister.
Fire figure.
All I did was laugh. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. You like my sister?
Okay.
Perfect. But after that, we just he ended up coming to our church, Littleton, at that time, and then I introduced him to Kolo, and then we just started talking as 3. Then Keegan came later on, and the first day he came, I'm like, look at that boy. He came with a little trucker hat.
You made him a spur. I'm like, look at that guy. He's trying to be so cool.
He's there looking so fresh, bring all the ladies. It was like, let's go talk to him. Yeah, I went to go talk to him. Then later on, we met Mazuba. Mazuba and Muna were friends from like
the old church, yeah.
Like old, like the close friends. But yeah, the group then formed, and then the connection just built. So right now, we had kind of departed because one of them went to boarding. Muna went to boarding.
You want to cry?
I want to cry. I miss you, bro. Yeah, but right now, that's what's going on, and I'd say the connection between us is strong. It's a strong connection.
So for me, nice. my girls, right?
Tell us about your girls.
There's a couple of girls, but the main ones, my sisters, it's Gianna, Joylyn, and Impepo are those 3. So we call
Gigi.
Gianna, Gigi.
Oh. The name is different now. Like, where's Gigi now?
So for their nicknames, Gigi is okay. So Gianna is Gigi, Joylyn is Joy, and Impepo is Pepsi. Right. So we're called the Bite Squad. Our Pathfinder director, Uncle Tusker, gave us that name because my second name is Gugu. So I was called Gugu Bites, Gigi Gigabytes, Joylyn Joy Bites, and Pepsi Pepper Bites. So you're like, okay guys, let's just go.
Pepper Bites.
It sounds like Peppa Pig.
So we're called the Bite Squad. And Gigi and Joy are our sisters, right? So Gigi's 2 years older than me, and Joylyn is the same age as me. And Pepe was the youngest. She's a year younger than us. So, in the beginning, Pepsi, Gigi, and Joy were all friends. All of them. Went to the same school and everything. So I entered, I was the one who was invading. So me and Pepsi didn't like each other because we kept on sharing Gigi and Joy. So I didn't like her. I'm like, this girl's taking away my friends. Like when they had sleepovers and I wasn't there, I was so angry. I'm like, you see, these guys are leaving me out now.
Female drama.
It's okay. It's okay,
Girls.
Girls will be girls, And then we grew closer. So now I and Pepsi go to the same school. So we see each other every day. And, so in the group since we were 4, me and Gigi are like the besties. And then it's Jolene and Pepua. So the same way Mara and them there it's him and Ridley and then Sean and Machando. So it's the same, right? And I've known them for like, how long now? 10 plus years or so, I guess. Yeah, it's been a long time. And obviously there've been some fights, petty fights. But obviously I pray for them.
Fights.
I will pray for you too.
Because these fights must stop fights.
Hey. No, but like if you don't fight in a friendship, you will never know if it's fake or not, So I've known them for that long.
The fighting doesn't have to be.
But after fighting, you grow stronger.
No, but
You do.
Okay, you can fight, but it's not supposed to be
consistent.
Yeah.
It was just like a couple of times when we were younger. So obviously when we were younger, you always hot-headed and stuff.
Because with me, my boys, if I do something wrong, they will tell you, hey, we'll beat you up. We'll fix you.
For us is that if we fight, 20, like not even 2 minutes later, I'm my boy.
Yeah, but for us, we don't really have that many fights. All of the boys are chilled.
That's why I said it's not a fight. Because if you do something wrong, they will tell you.
But no, the times we do have fights.
You assess it after.
The one that likes fighting the most or arguing the most is CJ.
No, those are arguments. There's a difference between fight and argument.
But you didn't mention CJ is Kulu's older brother.
Oh, yeah.
The Hiwa boys.
Yeah.
Family, going to family, family.
Yeah.
What the connection?
I mean, now they know.
Now they know. Since we've spoken about friends, right? Obviously, you can find friends on social media. That social media is like a one point where you guys can meet people. We can buy things online now. It's changed a lot of things. Social media has changed a lot of things.
Online.
So like, what's your guys' view on that? Like, what do you think about social media? Obviously, there's some pros and cons to it, but like, what's your view on it?
Like, this is relating to online friends, right?
Social media in general.
Or you're talking about social media in general?
Yeah. If you want to link it to friends, then sure.
What do you think about it?
Yeah. Like Instagram with TikTok.
Okay, you see, with social media, I think on our last episode we talked about it. People being on social media a lot during the lockdown.
Yeah, during COVID,
social media has been the thing.
Definitely.
It's the thing. And
it's been growing every day, yeah.
Exactly. And for my view, social media is... Social media people say social media is bad. Right? But for me, social media can be bad if you want it to be bad.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it can be good if you want it to be good.
Yeah.
There's a saying that says, if you do good, you do it for yourself.
Yeah.
If you do bad, you do it for
yourself.
So it's same with social media. If you go there and you look for bad things, you will find it.
Like when you started off by saying people say social media is bad, the opposite is true. Like you just mentioned, yeah.
The opposite is true. So if you go there, if you look for bad stuff, I'm gonna tell you guys, you will find it right
Definitely.
now. Seconds, you find it. And if you go there and you look for good things, trust me, you get plenty of them, plenty of good things. So it's the way you want to use it. And please don't just blame it. Like, social media is a bad thing. No. Don't say that. Yeah, so that's like my view on the social media thing.
Yeah, so Ryan, what about you?
Social media. I mean, a lot of people complain that it's a bad thing. And I mean, yes, it can, as you said, Mara said it can be a good or a bad thing. But also that also includes the aspect of your choices. what you choose
What
to,
you choose.
to watch.
I think you said something about the choices the last time. The last
what
episode.
What you choose to watch
Choices
will
make
be
you.
there the whole time.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing where what's it called? Social
Dilemma on Netflix. Yeah.
They were talking about it keeps track of what you watch.
Everything.
Yeah, so while you're watching that, you'll see what's your interest, what you like, what is it you're going through, and then it will put that there for you because it sees that this is what you're watching the most. So, I mean, it can be a good or bad thing, but if you use it the right way, then it will be a very good thing to use. I mean, also in terms of making money, people make a lot of money through social media.
You can make money through social media.
That is one of the new money making
YouTube guys.
True.
Little kids.
You make a lot of money.
They're making a lot.
Billions.
Yeah, but then they don't tell you about the work that's put in.
Hey.
Yeah. Behind the scenes,
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
See, there's money, but what before that? I don't know.
So what about you, Vi?
Socials. Man, there were very good points put out. Definitely, if you look for bad stuff, you'll find it. If you look for good stuff, you'll find it. But relating to people having to be on social media, I'd say, looking at myself personally, since lockdown hit, I did reach a point where I kind of got tired of being on social media. Like, for those who really focus on even look at my Instagram, there was a point where when I started my YouTube channel, because I started during lockdown, like, I think you mentioned that in the previous episode, saying, well, a lot of stuff was started during lockdown.
Yeah.
I also started my YouTube channel. Not necessarily started it, but that's when I started producing videos. Right? And I'd say then, along with my Instagram, it started growing this thing, because I was playing on the thing where people are in the house, and I get views about 200 or something. People are watching. But then there was a point I just got tired. I was like, man,
this thing is draining.
It's draining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just lost interest. And I'd say that it's recently again, it's come back where it's like, you're always on socials, man. Because I have a gap there, guys. I'm at home most of the time. I mean, I have stuff that I am
and there's
doing
plenty of things to do on social media.
Exactly. You're searching, checking. Okay, what's going on? I watch an episode, go on Instagram, watch a lot of reels, lose time. And I mean, it can become really addictive if you don't watch yourself. Self-control is something you really need when it comes to social media again. But in general, like Mara said, if you want to find good things, you'll find them. If you want to find bad things, you'll find them too. So yeah, it's just how you control it at the end of the day.
Yeah. You guys really brought up some good points. Like I think the constant message is, if you want to find good things, you'll find it. If you want to find bad things, you'll find it. And Ryan mentioned the show on Netflix, Social Dilemma. It was mostly put on Facebook, which is now known as Meta. I've checked it on my Instagram. Yeah, and it said that its intentions at first were good, communicate those who are far from you. Now you can communicate into Pakistan or India or like wherever there. You can communicate through a phone, but also it's addictive. It also damages the eyes. It's not these blue lights, which damages your eyes. It's also health problems and also mental problems. Yeah, radiation too. But you can also spread the word. As we also want to spread the word of God. Yeah. We can use social media through that because it's very influential. A lot of people can see it at once. If I post a picture now, like a lot of people will see it at once at the same time. Yeah. So in the olden days, when you want to spread the word, you have to write a letter, and some people won't receive it for months on end.
But now you can just
sometimes that chain could be cut off.
It can. And now
you can just put it on social media.
Actually, sorry to cut you off, but I think I forgot to mention also social media. It's become like the new news hub. Because not a lot of people watch the news anymore.
Yeah, no. Instagram is not the place where you want to get your news from.
You go Insta,
or Twitter.
There
people will be.
If you ever find out something,
go on Twitter.
Let's go.
You find anything on Twitter.
Anything.
Yeah.
You said bananas. Recent thing on bananas. But it's become the new news hub. Besides also Google pages and stuff.
And one advantage with social media, right? For example, with YouTube, if you put a video, it can stay there
for years
for
on
years.
end. There's
Unless
videos
you
from 10
delete
years.
it. Yeah, unless you delete. But if you want to keep
But
it,
there's
let's.
been some new laws coming up about that recently in many countries, but we'll discuss that now.
Oh, wait. So, as I was saying, right, spreading the word of God. You can put a video today, and later on in the future, some people can watch
still
it.
see it,
Be
yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Even
yeah.
after you're gone.
Exactly, people can watch that video. Yeah,
Like,
so
this
that's the beauty of social media.
And I think like MelVee also it all started so that like pastors who pass away, we record them, but people in the future can still see them. You know, they're talking about this one pastor in his youth. You know, he would preach these great messages, but then he passed away without his videos being online. You know, that's one main point why MelVee was started, you know. And even this podcast, as we're talking as young people, later on in life, we even forget about
like
it.
kids would watch it.
Like, daddies, that you did it.
And they'll be like, you just be chilled about it, but then they'll still get the knowledge from back then, you know. And social media really does help with that, but also it's negative in the sense of young kids like Chloe. Like, she doesn't really focus. Okay, young kids, they'll be on social media, TikTok and stuff, and then they'll fall behind in schoolwork, and they won't really remember things, you know. And also, TikTok is very influential. Really, you can find
TikTok.
You can find anything on
I
that.
think TikTok is trending now.
It's been trending.
It's been trending. Yeah, recently.
They just keep
TikTok. Yeah. So
Becoming influencers, people are trending. And now, like, even TikTok videos are being posted on Instagram, you know.
Yeah.
And soon you'll be hearing Instagram and TikTok will have joined, you know, to make a bigger thing or something.
you know back
there's a lot of deeper stuff into them joining, but hey.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's possible.
You know, back then, right? It used to be WhatsApp and Facebook.
Yeah,
if you're on
not
WhatsApp,
I don't know you.
but now
Use Telegram.
You see, but now WhatsApp is
Telegram
just
for business
something. Just WhatsApp. Now people use WhatsApp for the cause.
No,
You see, and
you know, like I was laughing. I keep laughing in the office whenever I talk to my friends about it and stuff. And even you guys, there's this funny trend that's been going on where WhatsApp is not like the boring space to chat. You get it?
exactly.
You start talking on Instagram, then you jump to WhatsApp. Yo, the chat changes.
Oh, my
Because
God.
nice, then WhatsApp.
Flat, you just like, what's going on? Now you're asking, hi,
It's-
how are you?
Hi,
I'm good.
What are you doing?
What are you
10
doing?
hours later. Yeah, how are you?
how are you?
Good question.
But on Instagram, you were like, yeah.
Or 10 hours later, how are you? You asked me this.
It just shows how fast social media has moved. Like, yeah.
You know, you guys have said some great points here. Like, you know, we talk about social media, friends, and parenting. But like, we also need to talk about how parenting influences friendships and social media. You know, like also there's celebrity parents, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and all those people. But we also TD Jakes, he's also a parent. You know, but we also need to speak on that and go into depth with that, you know, but we can leave it for the next episode so that, you know, add a little spice. We can also call up some parents like dad and mom, rather our friends, be like, guys, how do your parents influence how you pick up your friends and your social media?
Because you know, parents are actually on TikTok these days.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Grandmothers.
They're dancing.
My friend, I saw grandparents doing the greeting, man. And then I'm just like,
Because you used to know parents are on WhatsApp and Facebook.
And
No, TikTok.
TikTok,
but
and
no, I mean,
Instagram.
guys, they've been starting these things from back then, man, on Facebook with their...
Yeah,
On the leaves.
Relive. Yeah, they're just trying to relive it, man. No, but that would be a really interesting topic, definitely.
And I think parents and families will also really appreciate, you know, like, because it's not really a known topic. And people don't really say, oh, my parents are on TikTok. Yeah, they make jokes about it, but also don't know like
Sometimes
the depth
they
of
don't
it.
even know. They don't
They
even
don't.
care.
They don't even-
They're like,
They're
it's
like,
okay, it's
as long
fine.
as my parents don't know I have an Instagram page.
Yeah,
So, that's
fine.
it.
it's okay.
As long
But
as they don't
yeah,
find out. Yeah.
as we wrap up, guys, any final remarks, words of motivation, you know, anything.
I guess for me to start off, man, coming for the next episode, I'd say. Bring your friends, share it with your friends, family.
Check stunts.
Check that.
Bring your dog, your mouse, whatever pet you have. Sit down and
This is
watch.
Yeah,
Bring it.
this is going to be fire. Oh, my crickets. Cockroaches. Because, guys, to be honest, as Wayne said, this is going to be fire. Guys. I can't even wait for the next. Guys.
There's a lot.
There's a lot to talk about. I have energy. So, yeah, guys, please, come, everyone, please.
Yeah.
What about you, bruh? What about you?
Hey, next episode is coming.
Next episode's coming. Yeah, and it's going to be shiny. Glory.
Yes. Thank you guys for this episode. It was really, really fun. Hey, I love the topics we touched on.
Appreciate it.
For sure, next episode's gonna be fire. For sure, like we all know, the parents will be jumping for joy.
Yeah.
They were sharing, whoa. They were sharing, whoa.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. This is your host Claire signing off. We'll see you next time, or we'll hear from you next time. If you have any questions, please bring it to our Instagrams. You can find me at claire.ndh.ww. And right,
See you in the next episode.
In the next episode.
Boom. But anyways, bye guys.